All right, it's Wednesday, February 28th, coming to the last 45 minutes of trading here, and I'm going to kind of exit all positions and call it a day and then see what unfolds going into tomorrow. This is the SPY. I talked about how, I bought some calls here early in the day, how it reached kind of its first target. The yesterday's close up here at the yellow line, and then when the pullback was a little too steep and the QQQs being weaker than the SPY, I shifted a little bit to the downside to see if we take out liquidity of the downside. The SPY hasn't done that. The QQQs have come close. They came down to almost test those lows, and I now, here with a half hour to go in trading, I'm just exiting that trade here at, I bought the QQQ 438 puts at 376. I just exit here at 396. So a little bit of a small gain, and I'm going to watch it. It's, kind of tough to say. What's happening here on the daily chart on the SPY is you have an inside day unfolding at the moment, which is still, an interesting setup going into tomorrow and for the next 2 days, to end the week. But for today, after that hammer bar yesterday, it really ideally would have wanted to start above the midpoint of that day, had a good strong opening above its pre-market highs and followed through towards, the highs that I'm expecting. I still have the bias, even though we're running out of time now, for it to come up and test that weekly high. But as the days of the week go on and you're into the fourth and fifth day and you're not doing it, maybe we have to expect an inside bar here. So, you kind of start thinking about that as time goes on. But for now, we have an interesting inside bar developing, assuming it closes this way. And that could either be a good, nice breakout tomorrow to the upside for a buy, which would confirm, go back in line with my, expectation to hit those highs, or we can get an inside bar failure where we come down tomorrow, maybe take out this liquidity right here on Tuesday, don't reach our target, and then come back up through that range. That would be a very nice buy. Or it's possible we start very weak tomorrow, and you can try maybe a sell trade and see if we in fact take out this liquidity here and into this gap, and we project maybe an inside bar developing this week, which is always possible. But you start out the week thinking those highs are going to be tested, and then you watch each day go by. So I'm just exiting everything here. I think today there was an opportunity to buy some calls here, have a small gain or a break-even trade at worst. Really a nothing day. If you really look at it, looking back, you're going to see an inside day here and realize there wasn't much opportunity up or down. So the choppiness is what it was. We gave it a shot to the upside, given the our bias to the upside, and it still might get there. And I still hold that bias at the moment. But for today, it is what it is. And I just wanted to kind of follow up how everything ended, and we will see what happens tomorrow relative to assuming this closes an inside bar, either breakout. Inside bar, I always love failures, especially that come back with the continuity, of in play. So if we come down and fail and come back up, that's going to be a real aggressive trade to get long. And maybe, we'll watch opening price action as I always do relative to the first few bars of the day, relative to the pre-market range, and see maybe, maybe we break down tomorrow. So all possibilities are in play, but I'm still biased to the upside, even with this inside day. But the longer the week goes on, the more, you start having to think about what might be unfolding. So let's see what happens tomorrow.